What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And in this particular video, I will be reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York Season 8, Episode 4. And shout out to my YouTube family. And shout out to them that finally trying to get a better start. I'm sorry, y'all seen me lost right there. Okay, y'all. But anyway, okay. We're getting some better storylines. Some of this is really fake. The episode should be called Pigeons in Training. Because I'm like, what the hell? I'm so confused with certain things. But let's get the comedy out the way with Yandy and their fake ass storyline. And it made it more clear tonight about how fake it is that they're going with, because I'm just like, really, people. Now, Yandy, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Really, her storyline was more so, I think that she talked to Juju and Snoop in it earlier about, how Juju, about Judy, following her and all this other stuff. And then she recently found her Instagram, Facebook. I guess she doesn't usually follow her, must have, searched around to find her Facebook and Instagram. And this woman, even though she's been on television a couple of episodes and her son has been technically in the spotlight, she decides that she's going to quote, the reason why she's after Yandy so much is because she's having an affair, okay? And she's been married 18 years and been with her husband, blah, 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 whatever, right? Ooh, okay. Ooh, wow. All right. So, anyways, the suspense is killing us, all right? She's talking, Mendeecees calls her, and he hasn't called in 5 days. And she's working, it's like, okay, even at least the fact that you can call the fact that, your kids, the babies have been worried about you, at least to, check on them and stuff, right? And he's like, well, I needed a timeout. And I'm like, no, okay, you know what, you already are. So anyways, they talking. She was talking about, I didn't appreciate you lotioning up that guy, and I'm going by what my mom told me. She's just like, that's, basically they gave to understand. She's like, well, I'm sorry if you felt some type of way, but then he apologized for not calling so many days and realized, like, basically your mom is over exaggerating and stuff, okay? Because he was like, how would you feel some type of way if I rub lotion on some girl's ass cheek? I'm thinking like, well, she gotta wait for that, even for that to happen or whatever. But I guess he's talking about if he was out. I don't know, okay. But what I'm saying is that she's, she's going to handle it. He said, like, make sure you don't do anything crazy. Follow the script, crazy. And, that's still my mama, which it is. So, like I said, she's on a scavenge, on a mission. She inspected Gadget, Yandy, and she goes, and because she's also was I think telling Judy Snoop in confessionals about these pictures. There's only 2 pictures they show, and you can tell the same day. You got a low cut, type of pink dress she got. She's sitting in the middle, man, it's like that, the same outfits on. And there's 2 photos that she's from guy, because like I said, her husband that she's cheating on, does not have social media. And obviously, he does not mess with anybody else as far as like family members. And nobody else in his family, and this man, or who's close to this man, is telling them what his wife is putting online. Okay, but they want us to believe it. There's people, my sister like this, whatever. And this is Tanya, and a couple other relatives, they don't have fucking social media. But I know people, my parents don't have social media. But guess what? What the hell? You at least know somebody that may not have social media, a couple folks, but they know what the hell is going on because other people tell them. Even what's going on, they feel fresh, just going on. Like, did you hear what's on Facebook? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is not working considering, like I said, y'all on TV now. We seen you before. So, and then y'all gonna play this off, but okay then. Continue on with the fake fuckery. Okay, so she finds, somewhere, they don't admit that they obviously must put their location about where they at, or somehow have put GPS systems under these people's cars without their fucking knowledge, or tap their phones and somehow, hack into their phone and shit like that, into their iClouds, and have located where they are at. So, that means that when she sees Judy about to get fed, she get fed an oyster by her man she's been seeing for a minute. So Yandy comes in, all not suspiciously and shit, whatever. All with, I know this is not a phone. This is my Wonder Woman cup. We just gonna do this right here, okay? She just like this with her phone. And she just like, and somehow Judy could not see Yandy at first. But she's having a secret affair. And she has the cameras. And even you can at least spice up, pretend like you trying to pretend some affair. Because the man's face is just right there. We ain't got even a blur out like Cheaters, but don't sign and have they fucking, face on the Cheaters series. You remember that? If y'all remember that show, at least that he just full blown in his, you can see his full face, like y'all seeing me now, okay? But there's no blur or nothing, so you making it be known that you're cheating and stuff like that. Because why would you have the affair on her? And yet he's like, hey, basically, did you know she was married? She trying to claim that she been divorced 6 years ago, and she's just, and Yandy's like, they just was with me Thanksgiving, like they're still together. She was like, if I would have been the first one to know about it, but she doesn't say that to the guy. So she just like, I'm just gonna say, did you tell me decent about him yet? No. And I'm just like, this is so like ridiculous. Like, please stop. Why? This acting is bad, y'all. I wish him probably some liquor or some wine. just because this is how bad it was, okay, y'all? So, you basically, even though she said she was going to stay, Judy's like, take a couple minutes, and she's just like, oh, you know what, so did you tell my thesis, how's it going? So, the guy's basically like this, I'm going to feed my lady, the oysters, whatever. Like I said, they got her, the script, teleprompter. It's just going all wrong. And she feeds them. And when she's feeding on the oyster, Yandy looks like she's crying. Not crying of like, sadness, but again, as some people I've watched Philly YouTubers pointing out, like she actually is laughing so fucking hard, because the edit did look like, when they showed her face, like she was laughing so damn hard at the scene, and they edit when it went straight to her face after they showed Julie being fed this exotic, food, that's supposed to get you going later on, and like, what the hell? I just was like, this acting is bad as hell. Speaking of, let's go to the Mariah Lynn story. No. I want to do Annalise first, because this was pretty interesting. Jonathan and Bella, somebody, Jonathan, besides this I think transgender woman named Bella, and who was she meeting with? As far as I forgot who the hell was the story. It was just too much going on this episode. They did keep us up, but I'm trying to see, like, as far as meeting. But I know Jonathan and Bella was meeting with somebody, or forgive me, if somebody, but they met with somebody as far as they probably went Annalise, okay? And it wasn't Little Mo, whatever. You know what? Before I finish, let me come right back to the person, see who the hell it was, because they arranged with Bella, but like I said, not only. Let me come right back. Oh, you know what? I just realized who the heck it was. It was Yandy herself. That was the one she was talking about this affair and stuff, y'all. And so, y'all, sorry, I had to pause that because I realized the TV was about to come on. So that meant that that's why she was going. That's why to find out, Judy's affair. Okay. So, anyways, Jonathan was when they were talking about, Annalise and Bella and him back in the day. They were friends when they were teenagers. They used to sneak and go to the gay club, all this other woo woo woo. And Annalise, when she, as he said in his own words, she was famous. He used to be assistant, go overboard, carry all these 10 bags, whatever. And always his, kind of was there for. They kind of fell out when Annalise was trying to say that she was the one who became, he was the one who became Hollywood. And he's like, how the hell you gonna say I'm Hollywood? Talk about like, like the thing that she's better and badder and mean, being a bitch to everybody and stuff like that. So it kind of like they fell out. Like basically the fame kind of, broken a friendship. So, and then also too, her running her mouth and talking about deep dark since we already know Annalise is the same person who sat there and feels to try to justify that she can send new pictures to her manager, who also has to be still try to justify that she feels like she's one being disrespected. Okay, so anyways, we have another scene that Jonathan is meeting with Annalise, and Bella has some meet whatever, because they say the friendship, even whether it's friendships, relationship, friends, business, sometimes once you're in your teens and even in your early 20s, even sometimes beyond that, sometimes it ain't the same. Sometimes you go back, sometimes you can't. In this case, he was like, there was a birthday party when Jonathan, Annalise met, and Annalise has this attitude already that she feels like Jonathan, because she was telling folks, and Jonathan was saying he was hearing sometimes a couple that she was talking about he's Hollywood, and Annalise feels like she was Hollywood, and Jonathan's like, basically making a long story, like he used to be the one catering to her and helping her and blah 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 and all this stuff. And you got the nerves to say, I'm the one Hollywood or fake and stuck up and all this shit. When it's the other way around, I don't need to know how she is, whatever. And he's like, they say no shit. So one main thing you're telling certain business, you have no business telling. Like she told last year at a family gathering about them being involved in some orgy when they kids or teens kids, they big ass kids. That's all teenagers we are. But and she's like, we did worse shit. And I'm thinking, you know what? I don't know what. Want to find out what the hell the worst was after that. And she just tried to like, okay, we did that shit, blah, blah, blah. They went back and forth like, I don't want to apologize to you. You know how Annalise feels when she feels like she's victim and gets in defense mode. Because he's like this. Jonathan's like this. She's projecting and saying that he's Hollywood when she was the one Hollywood, okay? And has attitude. And then you know how she gets to the point. She has to, but it was true. She looked down. And because, she said, I hope you're dead to me because I'm dead. You're dead to me because I hope you're dead. I'm dead to you as well. And he's like, can you really look in the face and say that? And she's like, yeah, but she kind of looks towards other ways. So John was like, you know what? Goodbye. I'm about to leave. And Bella says to Annalise, could you just shut up? Can you do that? Is that possible? Whatever. So, now here's the other scene where Mariah Lynn mixed with James R, as far as we found out. By the way, it is interesting information. Speaking of Juju, we hear some like love and hip hop, little Hollywood stuff that's going on. Recently, we found out like Juju and Cameron broke up like a couple months ago, and the girl or the friend, the so-called friend, but really a friend benefit waiting on the side / how waiting on the turn. He's going with her now and was like she was coming at Juju's sister for a second, and Juju kind of got out of character, and then she realized, you know what, I'm sorry about that, whatever. But as far as like, basically threatened the bra, whatever. So they broke up, and he's with some female that was his friend for years. And then you hear about, you still got this thing between Mariah Lynn and Bianca Brie, I want to call it, versus Brit and Dream Doll. And then I think Brie has found got her information and a prostituting ring or something like that, and claimed some information. And you got that as far, you got Cash out talking about laughing about the shit like, at least you go on my name, you putting shit on my girl name, whatever, you fucking prostitution, all that shit, So yeah, so we got that going on too. And I was kind of confused still, what was her problem with Sophia, supposedly, just like how, really thinking about it, Mariah Lynn never said that she was going to come, she's cool. I forgot to mention last recap that she's cool with both, even though she's cool with both Dream Doll and Brit, whatever. She never said that she automatically was going to like go against or whatever Dream Doll and Brit, whatever. So, but yeah, like I said, we got that back and forth stuff as well. But yeah, so Mariah Lynn, James Lame R, he still has feelings for her, but he feels like she didn't have security for him, blah 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 blah, and she's meeting the park with all these pigeons. Also when Yanni was talking on Medici on the phone, it was a member of Penny was about to attack her ass, and she kind of laughed about it like Medici was like consented or whatever, whatever. But then we have all these pigeons. Mariah Lynn believes like the pigeons. She's still talking away as if it was Sophia's fault. And not before blaming him, even though Sophia has said she was trying to explain what was going on, even though it was a video shoot, even though it was cameras and everything around, unless she thought some fucking scream was about to happen, it still went out of hand. And then Mariah Lynn, her famous twinkle twinkle little star moment, okay? So we have it where she's talking to him. James still feels, like in a way that in his mind, he feels that Sophia had worked with him because deep down inside, she has something for him. And, James kind of brings up like thinking because he looks a certain way or in the fine departments that he can go over. And I'm thinking like, if you're going to use your looks, even with men over a certain amount of time, a person be, even if you have a bad or messed up attitude, negative type of attitude, whatever, you'll find, people, You see, already on episode 4, they already call him Lame James or Lame R or whatever. You know what I mean? But he's like this. When I look into the eyes of Chica, she was feeling the man. Blah blah blah. Yeah, and I checked this. I tried to see. I'll try to give him a bit of a doubt, but he has 37 subscribers. And I mean, man, was on the track, whatever. So I was looking to see did the background video already come up. And again, by the way, if y'all noticed again, they feature artists on the music. The only time we hear music, and it ain't got shit to do with none of these artists of the cast members on this damn show. Okay? We heard a little snippet, but not like, you know, advertising. It's somebody, what is it? Come on, I don't know, I want to mess her name up, but the child that was saying, I go crazy, whatever, one of her songs. That was it. Nothing with cast members. All right, so y'all got all this beef, whatever. That's, I guess that's good and all for our entertainment, but where's the studio? Show some more studio. You know, somebody say they got some more SoundCloud, something. You know, so but one thing I agree with Lame James is about this shit. Like, Mariah Lynn actually went overboard, really attacking her. And Mariah Lynn still trying to say, like, she's a bird, she's a thought, all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. And Mariah Lynn even tried to ask him, like, well, she said that y'all weren't that she said she didn't think, or realize you said you weren't together. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 whatever. But again, he's trying, she got mad, but he was right about she shouldn't have went overboard. She shouldn't have went overboard by attacking Sophia. But in his head, he thinking like they're both fighting over him to a certain point, even though he also feels disrespect by Mariah Lynn because she didn't put him first for her event and her darn single LP, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He don't feel like she's right for the kid, and she like basically she was like, forget you. You be with your bitches. You the bird too, whatever. Go feed the birds. That's how you like birds, whatever. Okay. So we have another scene. We have Jacquay. I think Britt and Sophia is about to meet with them or something like that. No, and Graf was there too. Mr. Ashley Abrams, the same person that, almost got jumped by Judy in the first episode. And Sophia's on where Jacquay's only been with Sophia for 6 whole months and they already living together. And turns out Sophia has not said that she was about to do videos. I guess she was tired of videos. And she didn't tell Jacquay, which is actually, considering whether it's scripted or not, dangerous. On the point is that she should have said something anyway, because it's making her look like something suspicious, especially when Lame James is sitting up here and thinking that he is so darn fine. He can take damn near any girl he wants to, whether he wants to with them or not. Because, Sophia gave him the eye, and he knows she did the video. I'll get to that in a second, okay? But anyways, like I said, I mean, he's so into it, so why doesn't Ninja didn't go and try to go for Marlon or something like that? And even like I said, even your looks can only take you so far, even when you are a man, okay? Over a certain amount of time. I mean, that's just me, okay? I'm just saying, all right? So, anyways, we have a scene. It turns out, like I said, Jacquay was saying, he's fall, like they very close. And Britt has actually knew Sophia for 5 years, and I rewinded 2 times, and I could have sworn that she said real quick that, she was trying to bag it, but we just stayed friends. So she loves the ladies too. I don't know if she's bi or gay, whatever, but she had, she loves the ladies, okay? Britt loves the ladies. Well, some of them, because some of them she wants to strangle, including Britt and other folks, and Mariah Lynn and everything else, I guess. I'm just saying, she loves some of the ladies. I'm sorry. So anyway, they're talking a little bit, blah, 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 blah. And actually, the guys go over to get a drink. Graf and Jacquay go over to get, go drink so the ladies can talk. And Sophia admits to Britt that she was having video and Mariah Lynn attacked her, stuff like that. And Britt just saying, basically like, you somebody else, I would have just told something else. And, she was, still Sophia had to clear it up. Like, I didn't fight over him. I was just doing a video shoot. But Britt is like, okay, you need to go tell Jacquay. Okay, go ahead. Get that out the way, whatever. You know what I mean? And, but, Sophia first didn't want to bring that up, that she was attacked or anything, but it's just like, okay, it's making it more suspicious, even though we all know, the audience, that it was actually some BS, and it was escalated by James and Mariah, both of them on some bullshit in one way or the other, okay? And Sophia got caught in the middle of some bullshit, even this time, okay? Wasted ass movies and shit. That was uncalled for, okay? We'll get to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have that scene. And then you got Graf, which he has been an independent artist for a while. Okay, I might need to listen to his stuff, whatever. And he's meet up with James R. He's probably, I guess he's doing, some tour. I've got Japan. I've got where he said he was doing a tour at. He's inviting James and need to work on a record. And James, brings up the incident again. He's bringing away. And he's not bringing up that Sophia actually wanted to do the video in exchange so she can be on the song that she's producing. Okay. She says James is mad talented. It's personally to me. The singing that I hear and half the song I heard in between, I was fast forwarding when I was DVRing between commercial breaks, sounded like the typical auto tunes, and the song is even kind of like he, still was bringing the same thing. I know the girl, your girl wants me because I'm proud and pretty, something like that, because I'm pretty boy, whatever, that type of shit. But I still don't see nothing about Bad Girl yet. Okay, Bad Girl, whatever, Bad Girl. So, he's talking in a way, he's like, I could tell this shit woman out in Graf, I'm surprised Graf didn't also think about, how things ain't always what they seem, because Judy in the first episode already attacked his ass because it wasn't no his damn, he had them elbows, and he put a match to it, might start a fire and shit, okay? And, that stuff, but he already, because James is saying in a way as if, Sophia wanted, they basically were fighting, but I could tell she wanted to, because she could caress me and all this stuff or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, but like I said, not admitting that she just wanted to do a damn song, okay? But yeah, so he's talking the way Graf is like, now he got to tell Jacquet, because like I said, Jacquet thinks that she is not doing any more songs. And the way James is saying it's like she is feeling this guy, James, whatever, and James is making it seem like because the way he looks, and I gave it, I know she was looking at me feeling it, I know she was feeling me, I know she was feeling the kid, she was gonna give me some love. I also give a compliment, his sleeve was dope on his arm, I will give that. Okay, anyways, I mean, I also believe he can, go possibly, he does have a comedian, type of vibe to him, because she sure is very fucking comical. But anyways, so we got another damn scene, and here's Lil Mo. And obviously they are sponsored, y'all, by the color blue, because we see nothing but blue color. There's nothing wrong. I think Dream Doll has some blonde and a little pink in her damn hair, okay? But they are representing blue. Okay, Brit's wearing it, Lil Mo wears it, Bianca Brie, she wears this shit. It's blue, it's the color of the show this season, okay? Alright, so that's the theme of the show. Okay, maybe they're moody. I don't know if they happy blue, sky blue, or I'm like moody, I'm just sad and shit. I don't know. So, but we have a scene where Mo is first talking to, Snoop, and, I think she was talking to Snoop and oh my goodness, y'all. Scratch that out. Yandy only talked to Jonathan and Bella. Lil Mo was the one talking to Juju. And, that's why I need to start writing notes with Juju and, Snoop. And they were talking about, the whole affair thing, which I forgot to mention and forgot that there was a woman years ago, that said she had slept with Lil Mo's husband. And she's saying based on, what her son said and the internet, she's kind of starting to be a little hesitant. And Snoop said she been knew Mark for a while, for some years, and she knows for a fact from Philly when he was doing his boxing, and she knows he would never do that to, Mo. So, cause she was like this, she was telling Mo, Mo was telling Juju and Snoop, like, she should be seeing a therapist or something like that. Maybe, yeah. But, the fact that she's trying to say, because even Lil Mo is trying to say it's the social media's tearing up. No, it's because you allowed, obviously, it's something in here. It is something in here, that is telling you that you feel deep down inside, and the tendencies, you got them tendencies, okay? Intuition. That makes you realize that this dude has cheated on you or something, okay? Or added onto the script. So she feels like, after her son seeing this, whatever, that she needs to go talk to her. Her husband, he ready for box, whatever. And I forgot to mention also last review, he did say something when she was doing one of her prayers, that he was like, I know you're down for, you have my back. There's one other person besides you and the rest of my family have my back. And, she was like, who is it? Who the fuck is it? And he didn't want to say. And they just kind of brushed off that subject, okay? But, so, when she's talking to, hey, how you doing, blah, 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 everything, whatever, right? And she's like, where's your wedding ring? He says, well, I do that when I train. And you did see a nice tan line, whatever, but I don't know. She's been with him a couple years enough to know, well, if he trains, and it's been only a year ago since he's been kind of having to, take back because of the injury, then she doesn't know that he doesn't have his ring on when he trains. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay. And then she's like, after what her, Lil Mo, the little boy, her son said, that, now she's like, you know what, just to get this over with, you didn't take a lie detector test. And he's like, okay, that means like you're saying you don't trust me no more. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna take a lie detector test because you, Lil Mo. He was like, Lil Mo, like, but that's fine. But I just want to get this over with. But he's trying to say that means you don't trust me, whatever. And she's kind of like trying to say like, no, it's basically like trying to get over it. But I just need to make sure. That is saying you don't trust him. You take a lie detector test. That's saying you questioning if he's telling the fucking truth. So, anyways, but she's like, you want me to tell you? He's like, no, because I trust you. But he's like, you know, right? So you feel all right? I'll take it. We're just doing it. That means you don't trust me. So they, the suspense and shit. So, anyways, let's get back to these last two parts. Okay. Also, it's a part right in the middle, like, Brit's grandmother was showing her, and she said that this is the most important person, and she's having these health issues, and they show her having tea time with her grandmother, and she has a health issue. She had to go to the hospital, so prayers with her and her family, as far as her grandmother be able to make, complete recovery and healing, and, as far as whatever her health issues are. Okay? In Jesus' name, amen. Okay? And that's not trying to be funny, that's being serious. Okay? But, she's just worried. She's just trying to get this so to make sure she take care of her family, like her, and she's worried about losing her grandmother because this feeling is on the God that's the closest person that is in her life, and you worry, you kind of feel, especially people have health issues, and especially if they get there up in age, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get off subject, but I mean, I'm just blessed. I'm just telling y'all real quick. My dad is about to be 82 years young on Thanksgiving Day. So that's really too well. I want to get that found when I get that age, okay? Lord willing, whatever. But just knowing, like, you wish a person, you know what I mean? I understand what she's saying from that point, like having someone so close to your life, and then you just don't make her. I'm not trying to put anything, but I'm just like, it was a touching moment. And so, we have it where she just wants to make sure everything's okay to be, and everything. And she's just going through a lot right now, emotions about her grandmother and her health, and just, that she's here. And, so we got, a scene where Sophia, no. Graf, they got the Gwyneth Cave now. They got Self, Snoop Paps up, Jack Quaid, and all of them. And Graf, like I said, feels the need to protect his homeboy and say what's going on, because this sounds like something has taken place that should have taken place, whatever. So he decides, and then Snoop comes in there and decides to talk about. He was like, I talked to James, and everybody else, Snoop, DJ Snuff, and Jack Quaid, like, oh, you talked to Lame James, and he like, yeah, okay, he all right, but everybody else is like, well, we already know he's some BS. So he explains about the video, and it is, but Snoop was the only one that's kind of like, it sounded like Lame J Stars, because once he said that she was attacked, because Jack Quaid ought to feel some type of way, like, why she told me she stopped doing videos. Then Graf is like, I'm just letting you know, and all this stuff. And, basically, of course, they feeling like, okay, Sophia, for her to have attacked Mariah Lynn, to attack her, and obviously she must have been doing something she possibly wasn't doing. And Graf one minute is kind of like, you can check her, but he's like, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But then Snoop is even the one background, like, hello, he's starting shit, and yeah, you do need to talk to your girl, but you need to check his ass as well, as far as James, whatever. I don't know. It didn't tell that next episode. Maybe it'll be the episode next, as far as the previews. So Jack Quaid's like, thank you for telling me. Now he got to talk to her or whatever. Because, like I said, Graf was in that same situation where people were going about it. But I don't know how much he knows James, that he feels so comfortable just by words. But even his persona, even right there, his personality is just like he's over exaggerating. Oh, she's feeling the boy because she's giving me the eye, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, whatever. And really without any damn proof, whatever. But like I said, Sophia probably shouldn't have done that damn video just based on alone. And the shit still hasn't came out in the season so far. Okay, whatever. So, here's the last thing. Now, Britt wanted to talk with Dream Doll and Sophia about what she's going to with her grandmother. And she dreamed out her at this, natural food and juice bar place. And all of a sudden, her dreamed out. And then all of a sudden, before Sophia gets in there, And Britt's like, I'm talking too much comfort world. And then Dream Doll's like, you know what? I wouldn't trust her. You don't know her. You don't trust it. Blah blah blah. And it's this and that. And then she puts up shades on because shades or whatever. And it turns out her problem, at least what I gather, is because she is Safari's ex and she is a thought or whatever. And I don't know what Safari has said about her, or what she assumes about Sophia, that she has this problem. And you know, it's really like, if she got a problem with me, then, you know, we're going to do something, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, but this is the same bitch that sat there, and I honestly, even though Mariah is still on, that she was one of them pigeons that should have been the fucking part for that bullshit of attacking or trying to attack Sophia, she still was not on some bullshit trying to say, come after, you know, Dreamed Out or whatever, with, like I said, that whole mess they got on with Britt Brianna, the Brick Breeze, the BBs, versus them. Next minute, they're gonna say, like, bitch, you're wearing my hair color. They're gonna fight over who wears the best blue hair and wigs and hair on the fucking show. That's next. Shit. I know y'all, some of y'all probably like, well, how the hell are you gonna talk if you got pink in here? I'm just saying, shit, they've been sponsored by fucking the color blue. Shit. Blue's Clues, somebody is sponsoring this show with all the fucking blue color, okay? So, anyway, as soon as she about to sit down, you know, I gotta put my shades on for this, blah, blah, blah. She gonna put her shades on, and Britt's like, I can't even take you seriously when you put her shades. So Sophia's just like, hi, you know, she on the side table, she on the side, and, you know, Britt is in the middle, you know, those, you know, space and table. Then all of a sudden, you know, I don't know what this means. Can y'all please explain to me? She takes the top off. I don't know if that's a code for finding some like shit. I don't know. She takes the top off, right? I don't know what this means. What the hell does this mean? I thought maybe she want to stir her fucking straw. Was she gonna flick this? Does this mean you gonna flick the straw on somebody? I'm thinking maybe she want to do this. So anyways, then, you know, Dream Doll's like, well, I gotta take my top, and you take the top off right too. So they basically fighting over taking the top off. So is that a code I'm about to beat a bitch ass? Is that, can y'all please tell me that? I know I'm running a little bit long, whatever. So basically back and forth, you know, then he's like, bitch, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So Sophia, even though she's getting up, I clearly see her turning as if she's, maybe they did it so quick, but she's turning, she stands up. But like I said, Dream Doll is on the other side of the table anyway. But Sophia looked like she was turning to try to walk out the door, okay? And Sophia wastes, no. Dream Doll wastes her fucking drink, was able to do a nice job. We'll give the bitch credit. Maybe she played softball in her teenage years or whatever, you know, as a kid. But the bitch was able, through some, again, you caught Sophia on some bull, you know, it's like she got caught some bullshit. And I'm like, damn, I hate to see she really actually did, really did something, you know what I mean? But she throws a smoothie, and Sophia got all, you know, red, strawberry, pomegranate, blueberries, probably all the face smoothie. And then she throws it, but it ends up going on Britt. And here go Dream Doll hugging her at the end. Britt, like, you know, Speed's like, I'm so sick of this shit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know that means, was she just sick of this stuff right there? Or does that mean already she's so sick of the script of going on this extra bullshit to stay on the show? We will see. Okay? And left. And that's what I'm saying is, here Dream Doll's like, you don't know her, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Britt, I made it because she had a little, because whatever's going on, whatever. Like, hugging her, whatever, shit like that. Like, I would have been like, at least pushing her, like, bitch, you're the reason why she threw it. You ain't got good aim, but you sitting here acting like she just threw it and came it on me, but it went through on Britt's, like, pants or whatever she was wearing. And that's how I ended, y'all. Hugs and loves. I hope y'all enjoyed my recap review of this crew fuckery. They have so much going on. You know, they have a lot going on here, y'all. But, you know, how did y'all, do y'all think it was an Oscar-winning performance of Judy's and Yandy's acting? You know, some of this stuff. I'm just done. But alright, y'all. Hugs and love. See y'all next video. And if y'all only watch these certain recaps videos, y'all have a happy holiday and have a great day if you don't believe in holiday. Because some people think Thanksgiving is Thanks-taking. You know what I'm saying? So, but have a good rest of the week. Pleasant week, pleasant night, this weekend, next Wednesday. Alright, bye-bye. See y'all. Love y'all. Take care.